This is a restorative yoga practice. For your practice today, have as many props available as you can find around your house. Traditional bolsters, blankets, blocks, or cushions will suffice. Allow yourself to rest on your mat in a mini shavasana, settling the body, relaxing the body, feeling the natural flow of breath move through you. Love and trust yourself, and have a purpose as you become one with the universe. Relax the body a little bit more by softening the breath. In stillness, connect to all that you already are and all that you hope your practice will invite. Yoga is about paying attention to how the body feels, paying attention to how the mind feels. Yoga is also about relaxing. Let the mind quiet with the help of the breath, the pranayama. And then by restoring what is already natural within, the ability to relax and the ability to receive. Restorative yoga is a practice to help slow down the mind, slow down the body. As our days are so rushed, this ritual helps remove the feelings of anxiety that sometimes occur when we don't have a chance or take the time to nurture our bodies. In this restorative practice, you learn to appreciate the quietness. You feel supported, safe, and warm. All the props that you use in your practice help fill the space or create a space that helps aid you in your alignment. In your restorative practice, as you move from posture to posture, allow yourself to feel supported. Allow yourself to feel cradled. It's not about stretching. It's about relaxing, releasing, and melting into the mat with the help of your props. Each breath brings you closer to relaxation, all the while feeling supported. All the time that you're in the pose, feeling safe. Breathe softly as you align the body, the mind, the spirit as one, and prepare for restorative yoga postures. Place the soles of your feet on your mat as you roll into a fetal position. Just noticing, acknowledging how the body is feeling. Taking a few more breaths. And as you press the earth away, Let your head dangle and come up last. Come into a seated position or a position of comfort for your body. Noticing, being aware of the present moment. And preparing for your first restorative pose, a Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have a blanket or a bolster or a cushion, place it lengthwise on your mat. You can fold a blanket and cover the top of the bolster for extra support. Sit yourself down in front of the bolster, hold on to the strap or the edge of your cushion, and slowly lower your body down. Let your knees fall apart as your torso rests on the length of the bolster, adjusting the blanket, finding comfort, using your blocks for support under your knees, and taking your extra blankets, folding them in a way that feels comfortable for your body and placing them underneath your arms. In restorative yoga, it's all about allowing the body to assume a shape that feels comfortable, feels right, before you settle in and release and let go. Take a few moments to adjust your props, to adjust the body, to find just the right level of comfort. And then once you do, you can begin to soften the breath, a gentle inhale and exhale. We'll hold our poses, our postures for about 3 minutes, but I invite you to hold your poses for as long as your body feels comfortable. That could be 1 minute, it could be 5 minutes or 10. You'll find that as each minute passes, your body releases, your mind quiets, and you begin to let go and relax just a little bit more. Soften the body into the bolster. Let the blocks under your knees support you. Let them do the work. All you need to do is release and let go. Your shoulders soften. Your breath softens. You begin to love yourself just a little bit more. The heart center is open. This is your sacred space, your safe space. Feel comforted by the position that you've created for your body. Relax, release, and notice. As you're ready to release from your pose, gather the knees together, remove the blocks, and roll to a fetal position on one side. Cradle your head. Allow the body to just rest. And then move the earth away. Let the head come up last. Find that comfortable position for your body. Reacclimate into the room as you prepare for your next restorative posture. Rearrange your props, your blankets, have them available nearby. Keep the bolster long on your mat. Fold the blanket up to the top edge of the bolster. Come to one side. Have a sandbag available if you have one. Move the torso towards the front of the bolster and begin to recline in a twist. Adjust the head. Let the cheek turn in the same direction as the knees. And if you'd like, you can take your sandbag and place it on your thighs for an extra grounding and extra support, a way to help calm the body. The first minute or so of the pose, you're settling in. You're finding what feels right for your body, what feels comfortable, making any necessary adjustments. Letting the hands cradle the bolster or tuck underneath the bolster. Finding just the right position for your body. Everyone's body is different. Everyone's shape is different. What I look like in this video may not be what your body resembles or looks like as you're practicing this restorative twist. Let your ankles cross right over left or left over right. You can place a blanket in between your knees if there's any discomfort, if your knees are complaining. Use all your props as tools, as a help in your restorative practice. And then settle in. Quiet the mind. Let the mind chatter cease. As you release, as you let go, a gentle inhale and a gentle exhale. Passively restoring the body. Coming back to the breath anytime the mind strays. And then inviting the body to release just a little bit more. You'll hold this posture for about 3 minutes if it feels comfortable. Less if you need to. More if your body would like. Slowly begin to press the hands into the earth. Remove your sandbag if you're using one. Slowly turn in the opposite direction. And let the torso face the length of the bolster as you begin your twist in the opposite side. Your cheek turns towards your knees. Your arms either hug the bolster, move under the bolster, or just find comfort alongside. You can reposition the sandbag on your opposite thigh. and slowly begin to find a place of stillness, one that allows the body to release, one that invites calmness. Recross the ankles in opposite direction. Begin to find a unity with the breath. Let it massage your organs. Let it help bring you back to the present moment. If the mind chatter starts, come back to the breath. Soften, release. Let the bolster receive you. Remember to use a blanket in between your knees if there's any complaining with your knees. And begin to love and trust yourself. Thank yourself for finding the time to restore the body, to restore the mind, to remind yourself that it's okay to slow down, that it's okay to honor your body, to relax the body, to find time to release and to let go. Begin to release from the posture, pressing away from the bolster, spinning the body around and extending your legs long. Just finding a release, massaging the legs, some self-love to yourself. And beginning to prepare for your next posture, your next restorative pose. A forward bend. You can place a bolster long across your legs, or if you do not have a bolster, you can fold some blankets lengthwise to increase the height. That's another modification, an option if you don't have a bolster or a cushion available. Place the bolster or blankets across your legs. Lengthen the body in an L shape and begin to fold forward. The head can rest on the bolster. If you have a block, you can move it into your practice and allow the block to support your forehead. It all depends on how your body feels today. You can also stack your fists, cross your hands, and just allow your forehead to rest on stacked fists. Find comfort as the bolster supports your forward body, as your hands are blocked or the bolster support your forehead. And begin to turn inward. Begin to cultivate patience. Drop into your practice by noticing how you feel. You can sit on a blanket if you feel you need to elevate the tailbone just a little bit more. But the goal is to release and to relax, to soften with each breath. Attune to the breath. Take the first minute or so to find just the right position. Try different positions with your hands or your block. Find what feels right, what feels best for your body. And then allow yourself to soften. Allow the breath to move through you. Invite yourself to release and to let go. Allow yourself to sit in this pose, this posture for about 3 minutes. Again, longer if your body would like a deeper bend, or less time if your body is calling for a shorter bend. When you're ready to release, remove the bolster or blanket. Place the soles of your feet on your mat and just rock your knees from right to left. Straighten your legs. Just notice where you are in the room, how your body is feeling. And find one of your blankets and roll it about 3 or 4 times, just creating a little bulge on your blanket. Place it at the top of your mat. Tuck it tightly. And then turn your body around as you prepare for a supported fish pose. It's a little bit of a milder version than a traditional fish pose. As you place your shoulders on the edge of the blanket, the soles of your feet are on the mat, your heart is open skyward. You can even take another blanket or even a block if you'd like and fold it to support your head, to elevate your head. I find the comfort of a blanket more relaxing in a restorative posture. Reposition yourself. Let your shoulders roll off the edge of the rolled blanket. Open your heart. Your feet can be open towards the sides of your mat, your legs long. Your arms can be supported by blankets, or they can even hug your thighs, letting your arms release alongside your body. Feel what is most comfortable for your body today. Tuck your chin slightly. Let yourself release. Feel your body relaxing with each breath. Soften the breath. Take the first minute or so of the pose to find just the right level of comfort for your body. With each in-breath, fill the body with goodness. Fill the body with peace. Feel the body being nourished and supported in your place of safety, in your very safe and your very sacred space. And on the exhale, let all mind chatter cease. Let all that no longer serves your practice release and let go. Feeling the white light from heaven shine down and fill you up, support you. Breathe love and life into your body, showing you just how easy it is to relax and restore, giving yourself permission to receive. Letting the body soften and melt just a little bit more with each breath. Moving into a place of stillness, a place of quiet, receiving, energizing. And slowly releasing, placing the soles of your feet on the mat, moving into that fetal position again. Resting the body, becoming aware of your surroundings, letting the head dangle as it comes up last. Crossing the legs, feeling comfort, becoming aware of all that is. And preparing for your next restorative posture. Legs up the wall. You'll need to find a wall to scoot your hips against. You can place a blanket in the opposite direction of your mat for extra support under your back body and your hips. Let your legs walk up the wall. Place a second blanket underneath the buttocks to offer more comfort as you prepare for this posture. If you have a sandbag, you can bend your knees and place the sandbag on the soles of your feet for extra weight, calming the body, letting the hip sockets sink deeper into the hips, extending the legs long and finding comfort for the arms. Preparing to soften the breath. Find a position for the arms that feel comfortable. Again, there's always the support of a blanket that you can use to rest your arms on. This is a nice pose to create a little pod for the head and the neck. You can take the top of the blanket that you're reclining on and move it in around the neck and the ears and the head. Feel cozy, feel safe, feel warm. And begin to release and let go. Calming the body. Relaxing the mind. Moving all your awareness, all your attention inward as you breathe softly into the pose, feeling the lymph drain through your body, feeling the weight of a sandbag if you're using one, and just relaxing and releasing. Moving into your place of stillness, your place of peace. Letting the mind chatter disappear, realigning the body with the breath as you soften and let go. Hold this posture for as long as you'd like. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. When you're ready to release, bend the knees. If you're using a sandbag, let it roll off your feet as you roll to the side. Rest in a fetal for a moment. And then move yourself up to the front of the mat. Cross your legs or just find a position of comfort. Come back to the present moment. Let the breath nurture you. And prepare for another restorative pose in your practice today. Place a folded blanket behind you, always adding comfort, support to your mat in your restorative practice. Place blocks on the medium side, and with a bolster or several folded blankets, place that over the blocks. Move your hips and your buttocks down and let your knees release over the bolster. Adjust the blanket. Adjust your body as you move into a stone hedge pose. This is a nice pose again to create that pod around your neck and your head. Just take the top of the folded blanket and tuck it in whatever way feels comfortable and cozy and warm and safe. If you have another blanket, this is a nice pose to cover yourself, to let your body feel comfortable, feel warm. Feel at peace and relaxed. You can rest your arms on blankets if you have extra, on towels, whatever you have, or just move them alongside your body or even on your belly. And begin to breathe into this posture, releasing. Taking the first minute or so to release any fidgeting that the body might feel. And then soften and release. Letting the support of the bolster and the blocks and the coziness of the blankets and the warmth of the blanket help move you into stillness. Passively restoring the body. Always reminding yourself of how much you are loved. Cultivating a relationship with the universe. Sending out positive energy. and then receiving that same energy back. Resting in this posture for several minutes, whatever feels right for the body. Some choose to remain in this posture rather than move into a traditional shavasana. So you can keep that in mind when you're restorative practicing on your own. When you are ready to release, remove your pod. Let your knees roll to the side into a fetal position again. Come up and remove the blanket. If you choose to stay in a stone hedge pose for your final position of your practice, your final resting pose, that's fine. If you choose to move into a more traditional shavasana, let your body release on the mat. If you have a sandbag, you can place it along your torso for extra weight, for extra support. This is a nice position or posture to cover yourself, especially in a restorative practice, to feel safe and to feel warm. Let the feet roll away from one another. The arms can come down along your sides, palms facing towards the heaven. Roll the neck and release. Allow the earth to receive you as you settle in. And begin to feel, begin to notice what it's like to be you. Become aware of where you are in the room. Let the mind remain active, but let the body soften and release and restore just a little bit more. As the breath softens and the mind quiets, let the body release. Let the body relax. Allow yourself to replenish, to feel nurtured and supported. Knowing that you can return to this type of practice, to this type of pose, anytime you'd like. Rest in your shavasana for as long as your body allows. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers, soles of your feet on the mat. Awaken the body, deepen the breath, and allow yourself to roll to one side in a fetal position. Resting, thanking yourself for honoring your body in such a restful practice. Moving the earth away, the head dangling and coming up last, and finding comfort in a sukhasana or the pose of your choice. Hands move in front of the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bowing your head, finding the breath. Moving fingertips to forehead. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.